Hey guys, Newman here with K for Airguns. Today we are going over the FX Leopard. This is the bottle version of the FX Leopard, and I'm going to be showing you how to take off the chassis. I already have a different video showing you how to take off the chassis on the tube version, but this is going to show you how to do it on the bottle version because it's just a little bit different. You're going to need the same two tools as the tube version, but also possibly a third one. Same two as in a 2mm and a 3mm, but the 3mm needs to be a ball end. So with the 3mm being a ball end, I typically like to use 3 different tools so I can have a straight edge 3mm and then the ball end for the ball end ones. You will have to depressurize the rifle though, so it's just taking the air tank off and then letting the tube bleed dry. You don't have to loosen anything, you just have to take the air tank off and let the tube dry. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off. To take the air bottle off, you just sit here and you unscrew it. It has an independent valve in it. And you hear that's pretty loud, so I'm just going to go ahead and let it bleed dry. What that is, that's the air tube emptying. Once you hear it start degassing, don't unthread it any farther until you hear it finish. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll cut back in. Alright, so we know it's degassed now because there's no more noise coming out and the gauge is at 0. So we're going to go ahead and finish taking off the bottle. So once the bottle's off, we set that to the side. Now with the bottle off, we're going to go ahead and take off the safety. That's with your 2mm. Remember, the safety is ambidextrous, so it's on both sides. That's all we need the 2mm for, so we're going to set that down. Flip the rifle back to this side. And there's going to be 4 screws. You have to take off the Picatinny rail first, and then these 2 screws. So, with the straight end, take that, set it to the side. Then you get your rear screw. Set that down, and then you've got your front screw. Take that, set that down. We are not going to loosen that screw right there. That's holding the air block onto the onto the rifle, so we're not going to take that off. We're done with the straight edge, so we're going to set this down. This is where the ball end comes in handy. So if you take the adapter here and you aim it straight up, it's a little bit hard to see, but there's a hole right here, and then behind the adapter there's 2 more slots right here and right here. With the ball end, you can reach in here and you can loosen 1 screw in each hole. There's a hole here, so you can see that one. There's no hole on this side you can't see, but still a screw in there. So you take that out, and then same thing with this hole. Reach in here, find the screw, and loosen it. Then, slide it forward a little bit, and then your chassis comes off. Just like that. Those 3 screws are right there. 1, 2, and 3. That's where they come in at. So, now if you need to do any sort of maintenance to the rifle or anything, you can do that now. Put the chassis back on. Take the chassis and set it right back in. Make sure it's all lined up. We're going to go ahead and tighten our 3 front screws first. So take your ball end 3, stick it back in the holes, and tighten them up. So now once those 3 are done, we're going to take our 2 stock screws. They're the same size, so it doesn't matter which end. Drop that one in there. Drop that one in there. Put the ball end down. Pick up your straight edge. You don't want to do it too tight, but you do want to make it a little snug because it is holding the chassis on. You got the front one. Now we're going to do the back one. Tighten those down. Now we got to put the Picatinny rail back on, or your accessory rail. So now we're done with the 3mm. Set that aside. Now it's time to put the safeties back on. So you just drop it in there, screw back in, and just slightly snug, just so it's bottomed out. Same thing, drop that one in there, and there you go. Set that down, and now you're all done. Now your chassis is back on. Now all you have to do is put your bottle back on. Threading the bottle on. Thread it on. It's going to be loose until you hit your O-ring, and it's immediately going to start pressurizing. Go ahead and thread it on. Now you have tank pressure. You are going to lose quite a bit of pressure whenever you repressurize because it's got to fill this tube back up, so just be ready to re-air your gun back up. Otherwise, that's how you do the chassis on the FX Leopard Bottle Edition. Thanks for watching.